Good evening. I am Vishnu Joshi and this is the Hindu's News Wrap. Let's get started. Chief Election Commissioner CEC Gyanesh Kumar responded sharply to opposition allegations of electoral fraud, particularly Rahul Gandhi's repeated claim of vote chori, vote theft. In a press conference, the CEC emphasized that allegations made after the legally prescribed time frame are not taken as formal complaints but as political statements. He outlined 3 scenarios for addressing electoral roll issues, stating that only timely complaints using Form 7 are actionable. Referring directly to Rahul Gandhi, the CEC said if he fails to take an oath within 7 days, he must apologize, as his claims essentially label voters as liars. The Election Commission dismissed the opposition's demands for polling booth CCTV footage, citing voter privacy. In response, Congress criticized the EC's logic with sarcastic posts and questioned why such footage is recorded if it won't be shared.
जब चुनाव आयोग के कंधे पर बंदूक रखकर भारत के मतदाताओं को निशाना बनाकर राजनीति की जा रही हो, तो आज चुनाव आयोग सबको स्पष्ट करना चाहता है कि चुनाव आयोग निडरता के साथ सभी गरीब, अमीर, बुजुर्ग, महिला, युवा सहित सभी वर्गों और सभी धर्मों के मतदाताओं के साथ बिना किसी भेदभाव के चट्टान की तरह खड़ा था, खड़ा है और खड़ा रहेगा। हलफनामा देना होगा या देश से माफी मांगनी होगी, तीसरा विकल्प नहीं है। आपके माध्यम से मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूं, अगर 7 दिन में हलफनामा नहीं मिला तो इसका अर्थ ये सारे आरोप निराधार हैं और हमारे मतदाताओं को ये कहना कि वो फर्जी हैं, इसके ऊपर जो भी इस बात को बोल रहा है उसको माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
After the Election Commission of India (ECI) dismissed allegations of vote chori or vote theft, the Congress party responded with both sarcasm and pointed criticism. A viral post from the Kerala Congress X handle mocked the EC by posing a bizarre question: why is cow's milk nutritious? Followed by a deliberately absurd answer involving coconuts, banana chips, and office tea. The satire aimed to highlight what Congress views as the EC's evasive responses to serious concerns. Spokesperson Pawan Khera further criticized the EC's refusal to release polling station CCTV footage, asking why it is recorded at all if it won't be shared, and questioning the logic behind its 45-day storage period. At the Voter Adhikar rally in Sasaram, Bihar, Rahul Gandhi again accused the EC of siding with the BJP. He cited specific concerns, including alleged fake voters in Mahadevpura, Karnataka, the CEC's rebuttal, questioning whether the commission should randomly harass 1.5 lakh voters, only intensified the opposition's criticism. Khera accused the CEC of acting like a BJP spokesperson and failing to address any of the core allegations raised. The EC maintains that it is following due process and protecting voter privacy. At least 7 persons were killed and 5 others injured in 2 separate incidents of cloudburst and landslip in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir early Sunday, August 17, 2025, officials said. While 5 persons lost their lives in Jodh Ghati, which was hit by a cloudburst, snapping access to the village and causing damage to some houses. 2 persons lost their lives in landslide triggered by rains at the Janglot area, the official said. J&K Chief Minister Omar Abdullah announced ex gratia assistance to the families of the deceased and the CM's relief fund in addition to State Disaster Response Force support. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has called for mutual concessions from Ukraine and Russia as a precondition for a long-term peace agreement to end their over 3-year war. His comments came amid reports that Russian President Vladimir Putin has demanded Ukraine hand over the Donbas region in return for peace, a demand Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has firmly rejected. Rubio stressed that while the US continues to support Ukraine, it cannot force an outcome and warned that if diplomacy fails, continued war and 1,000 more deaths are likely. He emphasized the urgency of avoiding further bloodshed and left open the possibility of additional consequences for Russia if no peace deal is reached. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump took to his Truth Social platform to claim big progress after his recent summit with Putin in Alaska, though he did not provide details. Trump is expected to meet with Zelensky soon, possibly indicating a shift or intensification in diplomatic efforts. Rubio's statement reflects a growing recognition within the US administration that a diplomatic solution may require difficult compromises from both sides, even as public and political pressure mounts to bring the war to a close. That's all for today. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu.